Hey everybody, Christopher Green, AMTV. Please share this video, get it out virally. Today's video is really what pisses me off about Kobe Bryant's death, but not his death specifically. I pray for his family and his loss and the tragedy. But what pisses me off about the mainstream media in this cultureless, soulless society and media propaganda that's so fixated on Hollywood BS culture and this phenomenon, this soullessness of consumerism, and then corporations like Nike, which I'm sure are soon to profit with commemorative sneakers and whatever else they want to put out so they can make $1 on the death of somebody who just played basketball. Now, again, I'm not taking away from the tragedy itself. I pray for Kobe, his family. I used to have season tickets to the Lakers, and when they won the original championships, when him and Shaq were the double duo, and I enjoyed watching them play. I thought it was great. But you know what no one's talking about today? The thousands of people that also died that the mainstream media is not focused on in places like sub-Saharan Africa or Europe or the United States. You know, the people that are marginalized by society because they're not rich, they're not famous, and they can't put a little cute ball in a hoop so that they can make billions and billions of dollars. You know, we have companies like Nike, for example, that sell the Kobe Bryant shoes. I'm sure they're planning right now how to profit off this thing. I mean, what kind of sneakers can they come out with next that the masses, the dumbed down, propagandized masses, are going to go ahead and buy so it can enrich the pockets of the liberally biased, non-supporting our U.S. troops, kneeling Nike corporate, megalithic, whatever it is, corporation? You know what the media is not talking about are stories that they should be talking about. Instead of focusing and being fixated on Kobe Bryant dying in a tragic helicopter crash with his daughter in Calabasas, instead of just talking all about that, they could be talking about this deadly coronavirus spreading all across the globe right now. They just announced new cases here in our home state of Arizona. So not only has it spread virally all across the globe, and a medic warned today that over 100,000 plus people have been infected, and this is snowballing out of control like the movie Contagion or some other kind of viral outbreak. Instead of focusing on that, or focusing on the people and the kids and the children dying in the Amazon right now, or parts of sub-Saharan Africa where they live on $1 a day because they can't get food and water and they have dysentery. Instead of that, we're focused on a billionaire, Kobe Bryant, who tragically died in a helicopter crash today. Now, again, my condolences, right? I feel terrible as well. I pray for his family and the people that he left behind. It is a tragedy, but it just shows you how our culture is so out of whack, doesn't have any real principles or a real value system. Especially in the United States of America, we stand for absolutely nothing but consumerism, but media and corporate agenda, and of course, Hollywood, whatever it is. I don't even know what it is. We don't have a culture here in the United States of America. Our culture is dead, like Kobe Bryant. So my condolences to his family, but my real condolences go out to the thousands that are marginalized, that no one cares about, that are dying in the streets all over the world, that the mainstream media, because they can't profit from it, they can't create media hysteria, they can't fixate the masses and bring the attention they want to bring to it. Because again, if they didn't do that, then Nike and all these other companies couldn't profit in the billions and billions of dollars, glorifying the death of a guy who just took a ball and threw it in a freaking hoop. Now, let me also remind you, none of you have your whole life in front of you. Not a single one of you. That's a misconception. You don't know if you're going to live today, tomorrow, or the next day. It's why it's important that you take action now on your life and realize it is a gift from God. Now, again, I don't want you to misconstrue this video. I do pray for Kobe and the loss of him and his family and his children. I think it's a terrible event, but it just goes to show how soulless and cultureless our society is, especially in America. And then it's just disgusting how these companies like Nike will, I'm sure, in turn, profit off this absolutely immensely. Yeah, they'll say things like they're donated or something to a good cause. But in the meantime, CNN and all these other companies will be making millions and millions of dollars, TMZ and all these guys glamorizing the death of a guy who just played with the ball and threw it in a little ringy thing into a net. And that's somehow what the whole world is fixated on now. Yeah, it's a little cynical in today's broadcast, but it's the absolute truth. I'm Christopher Green, this is AMTV, hard-hitting and in your face. More in the description. Support us below. Please like, share this video, and get it out virally like the coronavirus, a real story that I reported on earlier and I've been reporting on all over last week, that is turning into a real pandemic, of which they'll be offering a global one world order solution of forced vaccination. We see the FEMA camps going all across China, and they're coming to the United States of America next. I'm Christopher Green. This is AMTV, hard hitting and in your face.